Remember, now the focus for India will be also as much our border security. Border forces are on a high alert along the border with Bangladesh, which means the BSF Director General is monitoring the Sundarban area along the border. Troops are on alert. There's 24/7 along the border as well. That is going to be heightened patrolling because it's about influx of refugees. That will be a concern. Influx of miscreants, any sort of infiltration, that could be a concern now for India. It's not just about what's unfolding in a neighbor nation, but because it shares borders with multiple states of our country. BSF is on high alert, and we are told that there will be heightened meetings today as well in Bengal, specifically when it comes to our border issues. I want to first bring in our Foreign Affairs editor, Geeta Mohan, for the latest on that. Geeta, you tell me about the situation when it comes to diplomacy, democracy and India's relationship with Bangladesh. We have accepted and given a temporary relief for her, but what happens here on? Because India cannot intervene. We are concerned as much for people and its leadership, Geeta.
Well, India certainly does not want to intervene. There is no intervention over here, but yes, it's a very important close neighbor, and India is monitoring the situation on the ground. There are difficulties that lay ahead that lie ahead for Bangladesh and the political system in Bangladesh. However, we are given to understand that there will be an interim government over there, and India will want to engage not just the interim government but also the army that is now in control, and ensure that that whilst there is transition of power in the country, there also is continuous engagement with India. Having said that, Sheikh Hasina is an important and has been an important partner of India, and India would not want to abandon Sheikh Hasina at this point in time, and therefore the first pit stop for her has been New Delhi. She did meet with the top leadership over here, including National Security Advisor Ajit Doval yesterday. She has been here waiting for clearances, and so she's not going to be in India for the long haul. But should clearances come from countries that she's requested, which includes the United Kingdom, she will be flying out of India. She has not moved out of the Hinton Air Base. She's still there in a safe house within the compound. So the Indian administration making it very clear to Bangladesh that while they are going to help their long-time ally and friend Sheikh Hasina in such times of trouble, but that does not take away from the fact that New Delhi will continue remaining engaged with Dhaka, and that Dhaka and that Bangladesh is very important for India. So a catch-22 like situation for India as of now, because Awami League Sheikh Hasina has been very pro-India.
Yes. And Geeta, stay on with me because I have more breaking news coming in. I want you on that as well, that it appears that Bangladesh President has announced the dissolution of the current parliament, which is more of a procedure, remember, because you have to think of the next regime. This was formed after January 2024 election. It was a record term for Sheikh Hasina. In many ways, 15 years of rule for Sheikh Hasina, the daughter of Mujibur Rahman. Geeta, I bring you in here because we're hearing the name of Professor Yunus, which did surprise me. Is it unexpected? Was it in the pipeline that he'll be one of the advisors to the interim government? What are you picking up about what happens here on?
Well, I interviewed Dr. Yunus just a few days ago before the resignation of Sheikh Hasina, and in that he very clearly said that he no longer has any political ambitions. This is an interim government, and he has been posed for the position of chief advisor. So we'll have to wait and see whether he takes that position or not. And even if he does, for now, Dr. Yunus had said that he no longer holds political ambitions, but things have changed a lot in Bangladesh, and they would certainly require somebody with the depth, skill and experience to continue Bangladesh's rise, economic rise, growth and prosperity. So nobody else comes to mind at this point in time, at least for the students' bodies who have recommended his name. And that's why Dr. Yunus, who is right now in Paris, could be considering this proposal, this recommendation. But we've not heard, there is no official announcement yet of him having accepted this offer, this proposal or this recommendation. Dr. Yunus has been an important but rather controversial figure within Bangladesh. Somebody who started the Grameen Bank, a Nobel laureate, known for a lot of things that he's done for Bangladesh, has been insisting on employment generation, and not just employment but entrepreneurial, focusing on entrepreneurship rather than just employment. He's been working on microfinance, is a very important and key figure in Bangladesh, but fell into a lot of trouble during the Sheikh Hasina regime. Was charged with corruption, and while he absolutely denies those charges and and has said that it's political vendetta, and that's what the Sheikh Hasina government did.
Interesting.
But having the kind of problems that Sheikh Hasina had with Dr. Mohammed Yunus was something that really became a controversial issue within Bangladesh, and most of the student bodies actually do back and support Dr. Yunus. So
and eventually that would matter, because these students were the ones where the whole protest, this agitation basically started from against the quota system that's been there since 1971. Geeta, I want to thank you for now, because Geeta is telling us about the political, social, border issues here, as much about how the world is watching with allegations coming in, and these are the visuals on your screen as well. Remember, it is clearly the world watching right now. USA, China, Pakistan, to say the least. For now, former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has landed in India. She landed yesterday evening. It was clearly an emergency situation. She fled amid escalating violence and tensions, which were literally at her door. The aircraft landed at the Hindon Air Base at 5:41 p.m. on Tuesday. Then she met National Security Advisor Ajit Doval. For now, there is no clarity about her next move. She has not received any clearance from the United Kingdom for asylum, because there was speculation if she's approached England right now to be shifted there. BSF, meanwhile, our border security force, has heightened an alert status at the Eastern Command. They've halted traffic at all integrated checkposts, because we have to look at our internal security as well as we share border with Bangladesh. The BSF is maintaining close coordination with the border guard Bangladesh. State of Meghalaya has imposed a night curfew along with the border to ensure that there is any sort of cross-border incidents that should be prevented at all costs.